Well, hi everyone, it's Marcus and welcome to more Zooming in the Jungle Room. Today, I'm very lucky. I have got Joe Hansen from Grinspoon. Hey Joe, how are you today?
Hello, I'm very good, very good. Happy to be here.
Hey, you have got some massive news, obviously. You've just released your first single after 12 years with a new album coming out very shortly as well in August the 9th, actually. The single is called Unknown Pretenders. Welcome back to the music scene, hey?
Thank you. Yeah, it's super exciting to have some new music out after quite a long time of trading off all our old hits or old back catalogue, I should say. Shouldn't be so presumptuous, but yes, it's really cool to have new stuff out, and yeah, it's super exciting to do a big tour. It's going to be fun.
Speaking of the tour, 49 dates. Are you prepared?
Probably not yet, but we got a little bit of time, so it'll be good. It'll be like the old school tours we used to do, where it was just like relentless van touring, driving long drives, heaps of hanging out. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm really looking forward to it, to be honest.
And you've actually got 3 dates in South Australia. You've got Friday the 8th at Bridgeway, out that way. You've got Saturday the 9th at the Gov, which is there, which is actually sold out. The Gov is totally sold out.
Yeah.
And then you're backing it up with the third night, 3 nights in a row, Sunday the 10th, which is going to be at the Northern Sound System Event Centre in Elizabeth. I haven't been to that one before, so I don't know what that venue's like. But the Bridgeway, the Gov, amazing. How exciting. So there are still available for Bridgeway and the Northern Sound System events, but the Gov is all sold out. So guys, get in quick and buy your tickets. Hey, let's talk about the new music. What was the, why did you wait 12 years to bring out some new music?
It's a good question. I think we didn't necessarily mean to wait 12 years. It sort of just happened. Obviously, we had after our last record in 2012, we had a break in 2013 for a couple of years. So we took some time off then. Then we sort of came back. We did a few tours based on our older records. And yeah, I don't know. And then we sort of thought about, a lot of talk about doing some new stuff, but nothing ever happened. And eventually, just before COVID, we were actually in Adelaide and we went into a studio and recorded a couple of songs. And it was all sort of, we're thinking, oh, this is pretty cool. And then COVID sort of, we were thinking, oh, we could release it as an EP or whatever. And then COVID hit. And so that sort of scuppered that whole plan. And then as time went by, we kind of thought, well, maybe we'll add a few songs to those songs. And, we just ended up with an album. So, yeah, there was no real great plan. It was mainly just our own slackness, really. And time just flies by, So, yeah, it's just awesome now to have this out now. So it's exciting.
Which is good timing as well, Joe, because as you would well know, the band formed in 1995. The first album didn't come out till 97, but you formed in 95. So we're shy of 30 years. So it's good timing.
Sounds like a long time, doesn't it?
My goodness. You must be 12 when you started.
Exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, we've been going a while, and that 12 years has just flown by. So yeah, like I said, it's crazy. It's actually funny. We're doing these we've got these 3 gigs in Adelaide. We got Adelaide totally covered, and it's interesting because the video for our first single, Unknown Pretenders, was filmed in Adelaide. Yeah, wow. At Crybaby, little club there before New Year's Eve. We did New Year's Eve at the Cricket in Adelaide, and we recorded the Unknown Pretenders, the song, in Adelaide. So we got this whole thing about Adelaide going on with this record. So it's kind of, it's nice to be able to sort of get over there and actually play a few shows. I've never been to the Bridgeway or to the other one, the Northern Sound System.
Yeah.
So it will be really cool to do those shows and check those places out.
You're going to be exhausted by the end of the Adelaide leg. You're going to need a nice little nap for a week.
Most likely, yes.
What was the inspiration behind the new music? First of all, the single, like you say, Unknown Pretenders, but also the album as well. What was the inspiration behind it?
I think we all had the same idea of wanting to come out with something that was pretty sort of old school Grinspoon, something that was like sort of fast, hard, heavy, there's still a few softer songs on the record, but in general, it kind of harks back to our more original sound. We just wanted to come out with a fun, up-tempo record that we could really play live really well. So I think, yeah, we've achieved that, and I think it'll go across really well with all our old school fans.
Now, of course, obviously, with the resurgence of vinyl, are you bringing out it on? Are you bringing it out on vinyl and bringing it to the gigs?
Yeah, definitely. So we've got this awesome sort of like fold out gatefold vinyl situation with this crazy good collage in there. It's just it's
Awesome.
really cool. The artwork is actually like amazing, and I'm not saying that like because it's Grinspoon. It's the person that did it, Lauren. She plays in Private Function,
Yep.
and she's an amazing artist. And so they did our last tour with us, and we just got to talking, and then we were like, oh, we should get Lauren to do the artwork for this. And then she just came out with this crazy good artwork, and we're all super stoked. So yeah, the vinyl looks amazing.
Joe, so in the 30 years that Grinspoon have been around, how do you think the music industry has changed predominantly for you guys?
Oh, it's changed a lot. I mean, obviously the big thing is the whole streaming versus CD sales. That's what we used to sell a ton of CDs. Everyone did in the 90s. So it was a great time for CD sales and stuff. And now streaming, I mean, streaming's great in one way. You get your music out there a lot easier, bypassing all that distribution stuff. But then again, like a lot of musicians don't obviously make any money out of selling their material. So that's kind of a downer.
Yeah.
So obviously now the emphasis is more on touring. Bands have to make their income from touring. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things have changed. The whole digital revolution has really changed things incredibly. But, I still think at the end of the day, good music's good music, and people still love to go see a live band. So in that way, things haven't changed.
And you guys are still kicking it 100%. Hey, during those, incredible years that you guys have already had and still yet to have, what's one of your most proudest moments thus far in the career of the band?
There's been some good ones, but I think maybe sort of early on when we actually like sort of remember when we went to the States for the first time, and we sort of, I don't know, we got to New York and played at CBGB's or something like that. And you sort of go, you pinch yourself, you're like, what the heck are we doing here? We just, four dudes from Lismore, New South Wales, that are like, we're playing in this iconic, awesome venue on the other side of the world. Like, who would have ever imagined this? So things like that, where you just sort of go, wow, like this is cool. We were just mucking around, writing a few riffs, and here we are. So yeah, those type of things are pretty nice.
And you've been on hiatus a good few times during the course of these 30 years. Do you find that was a really necessary thing for you guys to be able to, still be able to produce really good quality music, just having those little breaks in between here and there?
Yeah, I think so. I think especially the one when we had a few years off after 2013 to recharge our batteries, and just everyone needed to get there. Like, our lives were a mess. Like, all you've done is being a band for however many years. You just haven't you've got nothing else together. Like, you haven't sorted out anything else in your life apart from just packing a bag and going on tour. Yeah. So we all needed to get our act together. And we did. And then when you come back, yeah, you can sort of focus more on the music again and enjoy it. So yeah, I think definitely having those breaks is beneficial to being the longevity, yeah, for sure.
So with all the touring that you've done, and you have done a lot, you've been all around Australia and, like you say, the world as well, lots of parts of the world. But what would be one of the craziest things that have ever happened at a gig anywhere?
It's always a hard one. It sounds like, I don't know. I guess I mean, Pat once got a Smith's Crisp bag of vomit thrown at him, in Adelaide. In Adelaide.
No!
It was oysters. It was at the uni or something like that. I don't know if they meant to throw it at him or if it just ended up being thrown at him. I can't remember. I don't know why they throw it at him, but that was we all just went, what was in that? And I was like, oh, that was vomit.
Oh,
I don't know, like it's funny, crazy. I'm trying to think crazy, but I can't think of much crazy right now.
we can go with the Smith's chips bag. We can go.
Yeah, let's go with that.
I think that's pretty insane. Obviously, at the moment, there's a lot of YouTube clips of fans throwing stuff on stage at certain artists, in well-meaning, of course. Well, I hope. And, quite a few of these objects are actually hitting the artist, and the artist, really spitting the dummy over it, and rightly so. I mean, and I would too if I copped a face full of someone's vomit. Hopefully, Lady Gaga has not experienced that yet.
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
Hey, tell us about the tour. What can we expect this time around?
Well, it's going to be high energy. It's going to be a bunch of these new songs, which I'm super excited to play. And yeah, I think it's going to be a real good rock show. And I think we'll be, given that we're doing a whole bunch of these shows and it's going to be pretty relentless, I think we'll be in fine form and just forging ahead. So it'll be fun.
Well, Joe Hansen, I can't wait for you to get to Adelaide, and the rest of the tour as well is just going to go gangbusters around Australia, I'm sure. You are considered Australian royalty in the music industry, which is a great achievement. You are coming to Adelaide on Friday the 8th of November at the Bridgeway, Saturday the 9th of November at the Gov, which is sold out, and Sunday the 10th of November, Northern Sound System in Elizabeth. So get your tickets, everybody. Joe Hansen, again, congratulations on a great new single, and looking forward very much to the new album, which is called Whatever, Whatever, coming out August the 9th, 2024, only a good few months away. Joe, we'll see you on tour. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in Adelaide.
Thank you, my friends. Bye-bye.